and welcome back for another installment of Return to Shironagasu Island. The last time we were together, a poor, innocent little long-haired girl was shit-talked by a dude with a mustache, and that was very unpleasant. We uncovered that some rich guy killed himself because of something that happened on the titular Shironagasu Island. So that is where we left off. We are traveling to said titular island. So let's do the thing. Let's go. I sincerely doubt that we're leaving Neneko behind. The Bering Sea is extremely rough because we had said that we were going to leave her behind, and I don't think that's going to be the case. A bone-chilling wind is roaring, and the Black Sea is swirling under a cloudy sky. Even though it's July, it feels like it's freezing. Occasionally, the tips of the waves that hit the hull splash onto the deck. The Aleutian Islands only have around 10 days of clear weather each year. Most of the time, it's cloudy or storms. It's hard to believe that this is summer weather. How much worse could winter be? I don't even want to think about it. A week after I visited the Higgins mansion, I flew from New York to Unalaska, where with a Seattle transfer. The ship set sail for Unalaska and is now on its way to Shironagasu Island. It's about the same size as a ferry of hundreds of passengers, a 3,000-ton class luxury passenger ship. It's mind-boggling that this is a private ship. I try to use my GPS. I can't get it to work. It can't seem to find any satellite radio waves. Perhaps there's a GPS jammer or something like this on this ship? I guess they really don't want anyone to find out where the island is located. Very suspicious. I should be on my toes. Things will absolutely get ugly if they find out who I really am. I should also keep in mind that someone might try to harm me. Anyway, I should head back inside. I'll catch a cold if I stay out here. I'm Japanese, and we are very, very sensitive to the slightest bit of bad weather if we are not inside and bundled up. Whew, it's much warmer inside than on the deck. I can't believe this is summer weather here. This weather is seriously messing with my senses. Alright. It's dark on deck, but the lighting inside makes the ship interior nice and bright. If it wasn't for the shaking, you could mistake this for a hotel. Ceiling lights sure are bright. Wow, there's even a bar. I'm no bartender, so I guess it'll be self-service. I might have a drink later. I might have to throw up if I do, though. The ship is rocking back and forth. There's even a piano. Too bad I don't know how to play it. Suo! Didn't someone say that she could play the piano? I think her name was Nene something. Can't seem to remember. I wish I could play it. So she's like... Okay, so we very clearly didn't bring her, but she's stowed away in our bag or something, right? That's gonna be the trope, is that the cute girl didn't want us to go without her, so she stowed away in our luggage or something. That's gonna be the deal. The weather outside is frightful. I shouldn't look outside. I might get seasick otherwise. I don't see any other passengers. They're probably in another lounge or in their own private cabins. All these areas look the same. Or perhaps they're trying to avoid contact with the other passengers. I mean, that's typically what I would do. I don't see any other passengers. Oh, hey, I didn't see her here because I'm an idiot. Huh? Looks like some kelp ended up inside the ship. Probably because of the stormy weather. There must be one or two pieces of kelp there. Nothing strange about it. Your name tag is Sea Kelp! What the? Did the sea kelp just say something? Maybe I'm just imagining things. I must be exhausted. I could have sworn that the kelp was talking. I completely missed her laying there. I I'm blind as fuck sometimes, and this is one of them. She just solid snaked her way onto this ship, and I didn't even realize it. She could have shanked me in the throat, and I would deserve it for being that goddamn blind and not realizing. Somebody's not having a good time. That's a big piece of kelp. I don't think I can make a good soup base with it, though. Oh, you are having a good one. Ouch! Stop kicking me. It is true. He's kind of a dick to her for no reason. Stop exaggerating. You're just seasick. Come to think of it, I don't remember asking you to tag along in the first place. Didn't I tell you to stay in New York? Yeah, all of this is just big signs of regret. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, listen up. I'm Taro Higgins, the son-in-law of Roy Higgins. You have to pretend to be my younger sister. Got it? What if I'm Googleable and it shows up #1 best detective in the world, Neneko? Have you not thought about this? I say as I completely missed her lying on the sofa when this scene started because I'm a complete jackwagon. For better or worse, my real name is too well known in New York. Someone might figure out who I am when they hear my real name. So I have to be careful. I'm famous, baby doll. Hey, I'm not taking any chances, all right? We have to be careful. Be a good girl then. Oh, that's not good girl sounds. Hey, are you okay? Oh no, don't make me touch her. Game, don't do this. Don't make me. Is there some kelp stuck in there? No, you're just imagining things. I was only asking if you're feeling okay. That's hardly shady. You're having it rough, aren't you? Wipe the drool from your face before you talk. It's gross. She does look blue in the face. Nah, she'll be fine. Her hair is such a mess. Is she trying to set a record? Come to think of it, it does look like kelp. Yeah, smells like it too. Nah, I'm just sniffing a young girl. Nothing weird about that at all. What? No, of course not. Your hair is messy as always. Those are not good girl sounds. You all right, Kelp? I mean, Neneko? What's with you all of a sudden? Yeah, okay. I don't think you're eating anything. Yeah, this girl ain't eating nothing. Calm down, Hannibal Neneko. How can you say such terrible things to someone you've always looked up to? Why don't you throw up whatever's floating around inside your stomach? I'm sure that'll make you feel a bit better. No, that's probably not a good idea. No way. Hang on, let me get a bucket. Just as I'm about to leave, 2 passengers appear. Oh, hey. Neneko immediately switches back to pretending to be It's a good disguise! Hello, ladies! How may I be of service to you?
どうもはじめまして。私はアキラ・エッジワース。
Edgeworth,
こち
huh?
らは従者のジゼル・リード。
Giselle Reed. The pleasure's all mine. I'm Taro Higgins. Roy Higgins' son-in-law and Ada Higgins' husband. Akira Edgeworth, huh? Guessing from her name, I'd say she's probably Scottish. She's rather young. About the same age as Neneko? Her attendant Giselle, though, I'm not so sure where she's from. Perhaps she's biracial?
ああ、あなたがあのヒギンズ氏の。お噂はかねがね聞いていましたわ。どうぞよろしく。
Akira looks at me attentively. She appears to be suspicious of me. I'm sure my cover would have been blown if I hadn't spread some false rumors in
ヒギンズ
advance.
さんはどこまであの島のことをご存知なのかしら。なぜロイ・ヒギンズ氏本人ではなく、あなたがこの島。
He's just hanging around somewhere, you know. You know, those old people. They're crazy. My father-in-law's been under the weather recently, and that's why he asked me to go instead. He said that I'm trustworthy enough, or I should say he didn't entrust this to just anyone. The wealthy have their many enemies, you know. You understand that, don't you?
ええ、それはもちろん。私の父もよほどに敵が多いようですわ。病気で死にかけているというのに、まだ地位や名誉にすがっているようですし、ほんと滑稽。
Mm-hmm. Her father is a terminal illness. All
ア
right.
キラ様、その程度になされた方が。
Oh, she's good. Oh, she's good. She's already my type. I like her a lot.
失礼、口が過ぎたようですわね。ロイ氏の病気が早く良くなるように祈っていますわ。
Thank you. I'll be sure to mention to him that. I'll be sure to mention that to him upon my
で
return.
は、失礼。
Whew.
ああ、忘れてましたわ。あと一つだけ忠告を。
Stop bringing kelp aboard. Advice. Akita draws closer and whispers into my
あの
ear.
島のことを知らないのなら、深入りはしないことね。命を縮めるわよ。
Uh-huh. Yeah, kind of had a feeling that this was going to be one of those, you know, secret society murdery things, since this island is something we're not even allowed to use GPS to find. So yeah, that was kind of implied just by the overall general secrecy of everything and everything else we've kind of discerned just from, you know, the previous investigation. What's that supposed to mean?
そのままの意味よ。余計な詮索はしない。それが長生きの秘訣。では、ごきげんよう。
Gokigenyo. Akita smiles and walks away. Oh boy, I was certain she saw right through me.
なんか嫌味な女だったな。
You startled me there. I had completely forgotten about you.
あいつ絶対性格悪いぞ。気をつけろ。
I plan to watch my back around literally everybody that is not you. And even then, I don't know. I feel like you could probably shank me in the throat at any point. No need to tell me. I'm always careful. Hey, do you feel any better now? Yeah, that's a big old no right there. Are you listening? You think you're gonna be sick? Okay. You think that at some point in the future you may be sick, but we're doing okay now? Oh no. Oh boy.
大丈夫？
Oh, hell. Whoa, ma'am. Hello. Wait a minute. Nope. All right. You know what? Giselle had it going on, but I think we found something a little more my style. It's that damn, you know what? I'm weak to just, you know, I'm weak to little pin skirts like this, okay? And that and the little dress jacket. And then, you know, the cleavage, man, and the haircut. Yeah, this girl is literally just like, oh, you are polybait if ever there was. A woman appears out of nowhere and touches Neneko's back. Neneko isn't used to being touched. Startled, she jumps up.
ごめん。触られるの嫌だった？
Neneko suddenly reminds me of a beached whale. That is literally so mean. Why are you like this? Oh! She kicks my leg several times. I think she's trying to ask me to step in. Don't worry about her. She's not really a people person, and she was startled when you touched
ご
her.
めんなさい。なんだか気に障ること
You
しか
can
なかった
touch me, though. Like, I would be 255% A-okay with this.
あなたはこの子の親族か何か？あ、名乗るのが遅れたわね。私はリール・ベクスター。
Real Baxter, huh? Yeah, all right. I want to be seeing a whole lot more of you. If you catch my drift. I don't think this is that kind of game, though. I'm Taro Higgins. This is my sister, Neneko Izumozaki.
ヒギンズさんって言うと、あの大富豪の？
Oh, I bet you're real pleased to meet me now, aren't you? Yeah! No, I'm just his son-in-law. Would you happen to have a bag or something similar that I could use? I believe my darling sister is about to throw up.
ビニール袋なら、それに酔い止めもあるけど。
Perfect.
でも多分、一度胃の中のものを全部入っちゃった方がいいわよね。はい、ねねこちゃん、ビニール袋。
Rio gives Neneko a plastic bag. She then starts rubbing Neneko's back, totally forgetting what I told her a minute ago. Neneko doesn't seem to react this time, probably because she's too preoccupied on vomiting her stomach out. And she's also realized that, wait a minute, Rio is hot. You know, I'm kind of okay with this. You're used to this, aren't you? Are you a doctor or a
ほ
nurse?
ら、正解よ、ヒギンズさん。
My keen eye is not looking at your profession, ma'am.
まあ、ワシントンの小さな病院の雇われない会だけどね。それにしてもよくわかったわね。ヒギンズさんはもしかして
No,
探偵か何か？
no, I'm just a useless guy who married into a millionaire family. Nah, just a regular old white collar worker. She's surprisingly
そ
perceptive.
れにしてもよかったわ。ヒギンズさんが気さくそうな人で。こんなこと言っちゃ失礼だけど、この船に乗ってる人たちってなんかピリ
Well,
ピ
they're
リ
rich
してて近づ
people,
け
and
たい
rich
のね。
people are famously dicks. Were you invited to come here?
まさか。本当は招待状を受け取ったのはおじだけど、急病で来れなくなったから、私が代理で来ることになったの。
Alright.
まあ、旅費宿泊費タダで、あの有名なレイモンド教のルイ・アソシエに泊まれるって話だしね。普段は嫌なおじだけど、今回は随分気前が良かったわね。珍しく。
Wondering if he sent this girl in his place just because he's like, I don't know, man. I think some people are going to get murdered there. Huh? Didn't you receive $10,000?
1万ドル？何それ？
Huh. No, forget about it. Huh, so she didn't receive any money for expenses.
気になるわね。
Could I ask you a few questions?
どうぞ。私が答えられることなら。
Are you single? Is that one of the questions? No, that is not one of the questions. Kind of bummed, not gonna lie. What is Louise Associé? What is this Louise Associé that you've mentioned? I've probably butchered that little collection of words there, and that's totally fine. That is my gimmick at this point.
知らないの？ルイ・アソシエってのはレイモンド教が建てたホテルの名前よ。
Okay. It sounded like I was close. Louis Associé. Ah, yes, I heard about it, but it totally slipped my
絶海
mind.
の孤島にありながらも5つ星ホテル並みだって噂よ。
Where nothing bad ever happens. Wow, that sounds great. So what are tell me about Raymond first. I haven't met Sir Raymond yet. What about you, Rio? Have you ever met
ま
him?
さか世界的に見ても相当な大金持ちって話だし、私から見れば雲の上の人よ。逆に会うのが怖い気がするわね。私みたいな庶民からすると。
I see.
金持ちには金持ちなりの悩みがあるのかもしれないけどね。
I don't know that I'd call them problems. I think they just got rich people stuff going on, and it's way more eccentric than we could ever hope to, like, ever understand.
ヒギンズさんみたいに気さくな人だといいんだけど。
Aw, well, I could be a lot more friendly. Man, she's not gonna dig us. We have a mustache. We are literally X'd out of scoring with anybody in this game because we have a mustache. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
ヒギンズさんみたいに気
Tell me about the origins? Tell me about the origins of Shironagasu Island. So, do you know anything about the origins of Shironagasu
白
Island?
長ス島の由来？ああ、確か日本語由来だっていう話は聞いた気がするけど。
Brilliant perception there. Japanese, of course. I know it's
ヒギンズ
Japanese.
さんってもともとは日本の人？白長スって
Blue
どういう意
whale!
味なのかわかる？
Well, Shironagasu in Japanese is the name of a whale species, but I'm not sure why the island was named after it.
長洲は長身を意味し、海上から見ると白く長い体が見えることからつい
Yeah,
た
I knew
名
Shiro
前
was
が
white, so
白長洲
and Nagasu was long, so yeah. This is one of those jokes, or not really a joke. It's just an explanation that would make a little more sense if we saw the kanji. And I'm almost certain that the game's title is written in kanji, so that you would probably look at those kanji for Shiro and Nagasu and pick that up. Oh, all right. What she just said.
へえ、クジラの名前だったのね。ああ、ところで、ねねこちゃん大丈夫？とりあえず一回吐いちゃおうか。白長ス島がどんな場所なのかは行ったことがないからわからないわね。それこそ他の人に聞いた方がいいんじゃない？
They're not hot like you. Well, Giselle. I mean, Giselle's fine, but I don't think we're getting anything out of her. Yeah, I guess you're right. So, what's Sir Raymond like?
私、大金持ちの人ってあまり関わりがないから、そういったことはよくわからないのよ。
I tend to like keeping it that way.
なんだお前ら、レーモンド教を知らんのか？
Uh-huh. I suddenly hear a man's voice.
レーモンド教は古くからの貴族の出だが、北海油田開発によって莫大な富を得た人物だ。人当たりはいいが、その底は試練男さ。
Uh-huh. And who might you be? Probably a very affluent, rich person who's going to be a dick. A man wearing a white suit who reeks of alcohol appears. He suddenly had a few too many. He's probably had too many.
申し遅れた。俺はジェイコブ・ラトランド。
How you doing?
お前らは
リール・ベクスター。
I'm Taro Higgins.
ヒギンズ。ああ、お前がヒギンズ氏の一人娘を射止めたっていう噂の男か。やがてはあの莫大な資産の大半がお前のものになるって寸法なんだろ？
Ready to put a target on my back, but sure.
うまくやったもんだな、おい。
It's not like that. I wasn't in it for the money. Whatever, dude.
で、お前ら二人は白長ス島は初めてってわけか？
Indeed. Do you know anything about the origins of the island's name? Real and I were talking about it.
白長ス島の由来だと？なんそんなことか。くだらん。面白くもない単純な話だ。
Trust me, there are many other things I would rather be talking to her about, but the laws of the visual novel dictate that I must not. Fierce battles once raged between the United States and Japan on the Aleutian
こ
Islands.
のアリューシャンはかつてアメリカと日本との激戦が繰り広げられた地だ。その日本人どもがクジラの姿に見えるあの島を見て白長ス島と名付けた。
It's a good way to remember. I mean, hey man, mnemonics are how I learned a lot of kanji. So I'm not gonna, hey man, you want to name a thing after a thing that it looks like? Always go with the mnemonic.
無論本当の島の名はある。だが
Oh, it's got its own
それは秘密ということ
name.
になっている。
Now, what could that be?
レイモンド教は慎重な男だからな。 島の名さえも知られたくはないんだろう。まあ、俺はそんなくだらんことには興味はないがね。
I see. So it is really named after a
お
whale.
前、本当に正式な代理人として選ばれたのか？
We're doing a real good job of convincing people. I'm pretty sure Real already is just like, oh no, you're a detective, dude. Like, she's like, she may have, you know, placated us with, you know, oh hey, I'll just keep talking to you and pretend that I don't know who you are. Man, it's the mustache. Everybody sees it. It's just like, oh my god, that is such a detective mustache. Because just, I see that mustache and I think, dick.
貴族連中のボンボンとは気配が違いすぎる。いや、ヒギンズ氏に取り入るほどだ。よほどにやり手なのか？
Just real good in the sack, my guy.
一体お前はどこまであの島のことを知っている？
I realized that the way that I said that made it sound like it was like I got, you know, I proved it to Roy through my prowess in the sack. But no, that's not what I meant. I very clearly meant in that his daughter, you know, that's the angle I was going for there. But the way that I worded it was just like, if he would have said that out loud and that was me, he would have been like, wow, huh? You're really moving up ranks.
何が目的だ？あのつまらん手紙のためだけに来たわけではあるまい。
Oh, you got a letter?
血か？肉か？
Blood or flesh, huh?
お前があの島に求めているのはどっちだ？
Man, I don't know. There's a lot of weird island things going on right now in the world. Like this game coming along now is like the perfect timing. Like, why are we going to this weird... Oh boy. Look, I don't need to explain the parallels to anybody at this point. Blood? Flesh? Okay. I don't know if this game has choices that matter, but I'm here for blood. Blood.
血か、己のためか、愛する者のためか。どちらにせよ、人の欲望は尽きんという。
Uh-huh.
ああ、こんなところにいたんですか、ジェイコブさん。探しましたよ。
Oh, hey! A bespectacled obese man appears. His hemp suit looks tailor-made. I seriously doubt there are any store-bought clothes his size. The man looks at Jacob in a furtive manner.
なんだ、トマスか。邪魔をするな。今この男と重要な会話をしているところだ。
With this gentleman who clearly does not belong.
いや、しかし、ああ、そうだ。あの話を聞きたいと思ってたんですよ。ジェイコブさんがマカオで大勝ちしたっていう話。お願いしますよ、ジェイコブさん。
マカオ？おお、あれか。確かにあの時の俺は月についていた。いいだろう。ついてこい。酒を飲みながら聞かせてやる。ミスター・ヒギンズ、悪いが話はまた今度だ。
I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot of each other.
なに、どのみち島に着けば俺の言っていることの意味がわかるはずだ。それまでせいぜい楽しみにしておくんだな。
Part of me wonders if I want to understand. I won't spoil all the fun. Oh boy. Jacob ends our conversation and leaves with Thomas. Too bad. I almost learned more about the island. Thomas definitely knows more than he's letting on. He tried to interrupt my conversation with Jacob on purpose.
なんというか強烈な人ね。正直言って苦手なタイプだ。
I'm with you. Let's go to a cabin somewhere and get away from all these people. I run into people like him all the time. Ah! She's still having a go of it. Poor Neneko. Looks like Neneko just emptied her entire stomach. From the looks of it, she ate the large cake platter before sneaking onto the ship. And is that corn? She was probably trying to keep it all inside while Jacob and Thomas were
大丈
there.
夫？ねねこちゃん。今お水持ってきてあげるわね。
Yeah, this girl needs some water. And hey, don't forget those pills. Those will probably help. Blood or flesh? Mr. Higgins was talking about... Oh, he was talking about organs. Does that have anything to do with this? This is really vague. I have no idea what they're keeping hidden on that island. I wonder what it is. I need to uncover the truth about Shironagasu Island. She'll be fine. I light up a cigarette. Smoke is blown away by the Bering Sea's strong wind and immediately dissolves into the gray clouds. We've been sailing for quite some time. We should arrive at Shironagasu Island soon, though. Huh? Hey, you doing okay? Feeling any better, Neneko?
おかげさまで。リールの酔い止めもらったらだいぶ良くなった。それに船の中は暑すぎるし。
Well, that's good to hear. All right, I forgot to tell you something.
何?
When we arrive at the island, you will officially be my assistant. Everything about the island is important. That's why I need you to keep your eyes and ears open and remember everything. Don't make any excuses saying you don't feel well. Stay alert.
大げさな。
Hey, I'm very serious. When we try to discover the mystery of the island, our lives may be in danger. But if you do your best as my assistant, I'll do my best to protect you. I'm ready for anything. Deal?
そんなに危ないの？あの島。
I mean, it can't be good. We know there's probably something real bad going on here that may involve human organs? Probably.
ついてこなきゃよかったかな。でもわかった。ちゃんと全部覚える。助手としてやれるだけはやる。
All right, remember, we're in the same boat. We'll have to watch each other's backs, partner.
なんかこっぱずかしいな。あれがもしかしてその白長洲島なのかな。
We're here! The shape of an island slowly pierces through the gray clouds.
あれが白長洲島。あんまり白長洲クジラみたいには見えないな。
You're right. But we're definitely heading there, so that has to be Shironagasu Island. Looks like we're finally here. What are they hiding on that island? It seems like I'm opening Pandora's box. Whatever they're up to in there, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. After we arrive at Shironagasu Island, several cars drive us to the Louis Associé guest house. Neneko, did you see the harbor?
港?
Neneko glances at the driver. She's probably afraid of being overheard. However, we're talking softly in Japanese. Nobody should be able to understand what we're saying.
まあ、確かに思ったより小さかったな。
I agree it was rather strange that a luxurious passenger ship was able to dock at that harbor. As far as I could tell, there were only 2 small motorboats. That's not good at all.
どうして?
That ship won't come back to Shironagasu Island for another 4 days. In other words, we can only get off this island in 4 days when it returns. All right, locked room mysteries, let's go! If we need to escape, we could do so on those motorboats.
あんなボロ船に乗って外海に出るくらいなら死を選ぶ。そもそも逃げないといけないような状況にならなきゃ問題ないんだし、大丈夫だろ。
And certainly we won't have any need to escape because things are gonna be a-okay. Let's hope we won't have to. The car continues along the road to the Louis Associé. Hey Neneko, look outside.
この島って本当に一本も木が生えてないん
The
だな。
very nice Windows XP desktop rendition. I admire the artistry here.
なんかモコモコしてて クッションみたい。
Like a simulation? Like a simulation? The Aleutian climate is so harsh that trees can't grow here. Low temperatures, strong wind, poor soil. The Sitka spruce is the only plant that grows in Unalaska.
へえ。また無駄な知識が増えてしまった。
We will soon arrive at Louis Associé. I noticed that there are 5 cars in total. Are there always this many cars and drivers? It's a little bit strange. Hey driver, have you been working on this island long?
いえ、斡旋業者からの仲介で数日前にこの島に来たばかりですよ。
I don't think that bodes well for anybody because I feel like if you're just hiring temporary help like this on such short notice, you're being very secretive, but you also may be planning to get rid of everybody involved. They probably hire temp workers to prevent secrets from
ああ、
leaking.
見えてきましたよ。あれがルイ・アソシエです。
It looks kind of like a prison. So that's the guest house everyone was talking about.
でかい屋敷だな。
There's something strange about it, though. If the big building on the right is the Louis Associé, then what's the building to the left?
ああ、あれは客室棟って話ですよ。私も中に入ったことがないので詳しくは知りませんがね。
Guest rooms. The bridge there has no roof. It must be very wet. It must get very wet there because of the wind and rain. What a strange building.
ああ、確かに妙な話です。あの建物は使用人にでも使わせればいいでしょうに。
Okay, where do you all stay? Because that's going to be an important part of the mystery, I bet.
私がこんなこと言ったってのは内緒ですよ。さあ、着きました。すでに他のお客様方はお揃いのはずです。どうぞ、中へ。
It looks like everyone is already inside the mansion. There are 2 people who I didn't meet on the ship. Hello. The boy wearing a blue blazer. He looks quite young. Perhaps he's also a representative? There's also a young girl. She's only wearing a dress and a black shawl. Isn't she cold? The mansion's heating system is working fine, so I guess she'll be okay. However, she appears a little bit too young to be a representative. Some of the people who came here because of the invitation didn't appear to be very dependable. The girl looks at me and faintly smiles. It's a straightforward smile. She seems friendly.
皆様ようこそお越しくださいました。私はルイ・アソシエ投手ダン・レイモンドでございます。
All right, until we see this guy, he's dead. This is a recording. Until this guy shows up, I ain't believing anything about him being alive. There's something going on. I'm suspicious of everything. A voice suddenly reverberates out of nowhere, causing everyone to look around. I can't see whoever just spoke. It sounds like the voice came from the portrait at the center of the entrance. There's probably a speaker hidden behind it.
くしゃみだな。
Neneko whispers while hiding behind me. I agree with her.
皆様方にはまずお部屋の方に移動していただき、その後食事会場にて今回の件の詳細を語りたいと思います。お部屋までは執事のヴィンセントとメイドがご案内いたします。
Oh! An older man appears and reverently bows at us. He appears to be very
ご
shrewd.
紹介に預かりました執事のヴィンセント・スウィフトと申します。
Uh-huh.
これより皆様方には客室棟の方まで移動していただき、しばらくの間お休みいただければと思います。すでに荷物はお部屋の方までお運びしていますので、どうぞこちらへ。
We go down the hallway and reach the corridor leading to the
この回
bridge.
廊から橋へ出るためには少々手間がかかる構造になっております。
Vincent turns a wheel that's next to the iron door. It takes the door some time to go up.
このようにハンドルを回して鉄の扉を上げる必要があるのです。大変手間がかかりますので、橋へと移動したいときは 私どもにご連絡ください。またご自分でこの扉を開ける場合はしっかりとハンドルが止まる最後まで回すようにお願いします。
Like mystery brain is sitting here just like taking in the layout of the mansion and all these little mechanics. Like, okay, there's gonna be something about the wheels turning and making the doors open, right? Like, I don't even know if this is that kind of game. Like, I literally have no idea if there's going to be like murders on this island or anything that we're gonna have. Like, I don't know if this is like a closed room murder thing. Like, far as I know, like that, I just don't know.
扉は一人でに降りてきますので。回しきらないと挟まれる恐れがあり大変危険なのです。
What kind of demented maniac designed this? I've never seen such a strange door before in my life.
よろしく。
Yeah, that's probably for the best. What do you mean?
僕は他の連中と話するの嫌だし、こんな重労働したら間違いなく倒れる。だから常に池田が回してくれ。よろしく。
Anything for you, puddin' pie. Jeesh! Jeesh. That is a weird... I don't know that I've ever seen that interjection before. It's always usually like yeesh or jeez. But this is like a weird combination of the two.
少々寒いですがご容赦ください。客室棟に行くためにはこの橋を渡る必要があるのです。
寒いじゃなかった。寒いですわね。この寒さ。
Letting it slip already. Okay. The full force of her Scottish personality will come out at some point.
何卒ご容赦ください。お寒いようでしたらブランケットをお貸ししますので。
It's so cold that even I want to complain. The wind isn't actually that bad because of the tall walls on both sides. The girl from before looks at me again and gives me another smile. Hey, aren't you cold dressed like that?
寒くないわ。このくらい全然平気よ。
Aren't you beaming with pride? Well, that's good.
私の名前はアウロラ・ラビージャ。あなたのお名前は？
My name is... Oh, jeez. Man, I bet you can really goof it up here, can't you? Can you goof it up? Let's try it. I'm Senikeda. Wait, what am I doing? Why did I tell her my real name?
池田千さん？とても素敵なお名前ね。
I don't know whether I should have done that or not. Actually, due to circumstances, I can't use my real name. Could you please call me Taro Higgins instead?
なるほど。深い事情があるのね。わかったわ、池田千さん。
I wonder if that's gonna backfire real bad on us. Taro Higgins.
その名前は偽物なんでしょ？やっぱりその名前変よ。
I told you I have my reasons.
そうだったわ。ごめんなさい。太郎ヒギンズさん。
Okay, now I'm wondering if like they're gonna carry this or if we've just kind of locked ourselves into like a bad ending or something. I'm already beginning to regret telling her my real name. Aurora smiles at me again and goes to the back of our group.
足元の方も濡れて滑りやすくなっております。ご注意ください。
As Vincent said, the stone cobblestones are not just wet, but there are puddles here and there. The drainage must be bad here.
ひどい場所ね。
The corridor on this side of the bridge looks just like the other one.
なんで一続きにしなかったんだろう。
It certainly is strange. There has to be a reason it was built like this. It's like a prison or something, or some kind of facility for some very nefarious stuff, but this is not a mansion in a typical sense, I don't think. When the door to the corridor on the other side of the bridge has been opened, a woman in a maid uniform appears.
はじめまして。私、皆様方のお世話をいたします。アビゲイル・エリスンと申します。
お気軽にアビーとお呼びいただければ幸いです。ご用がございましたら何なりとお申し付けくださいませ。それでは皆様にお部屋の鍵をお渡しいたします。出雲崎様が2階、一番右奥のお部屋201号室。ベクスター様がその向かいのお部屋202号室。
I'm very interested in knowing where Miss Baxter's room is.
こちらがお部屋の鍵です。
It's such an old key. It should be secure enough, though. I doubt there are any thieves on the
よろしく
island.
ね、ねねこちゃん。
Neneko glances at me without saying a word. Looks like our rooms are not next to each other. Ah, she'll be fine. No, she won't! You have been with her this whole time, and the last thing she is going to be is fine by herself. Hopefully. Neneko goes upstairs with Rio with an awkward look on her face.
2階真ん中右側のお部屋203号室がロトランド様。その向かいのお部屋204号室がハリントン様。
それじゃお先に失礼するぞ、ミスター・ヒギンズ。
2階手前右側のお部屋205号室がリード様。その向かいのお部屋206号室がエッジワース様。
どうも。行きましょう、ジゼル。
1階右奥のお部屋101号室がヒギンズ様。その向かいのお部屋102号室がウェルナー様となっております。
どうも。はじめまして、ヒギンズさん。アレックス・ウェルナーです。よろしく。
Alex gives me a simple greeting and goes to his room. I should go to my room as well.
ヒギンズさん。
Yeah? Oh, she almost said her name. Oh, this is interesting. I wonder if this is like, I really don't know now if I'm like on a bad ending route where she's just gonna blab our name, or if they're just gonna carry the gag forward because, you know, it was just like, oh, like certain bits of dialogue we'll check to see if we gave her our name, and if she'll always just kind of stumble like that with it or accidentally give it up, but it won't, you know, be a big deal. I'm real curious as to how that's gonna play long term now. Aurora appears. Hi, Aurora. Can I help you with anything?
ヒギンズさんの部屋に遊びに行っていい？
You are really not the one I was hoping would ask me that. I guess, but there's nothing interesting in
でもあ
there.
なたのことが気になるの。あなたと一緒にいると何か面白いことが
Why
起
do
き
you
そうな気
think
がするわ。
that? That's very forward and weird. You certainly are unusual, but sure, I
それ
guess.
じゃあそうさせてもらうわね。
Later, alligator! Aurora smiles again and runs down the corridor. I have a feeling I'm being watched. Just my imagination? Anyway, I should check out my room. Whoa, so dark in here because of the weak sunlight? Huh, not bad at all. Nice and tidy. All right. I managed to get to the island. I have a bad feeling about this, though. It feels as if this place harbors a dark secret. What if they are hiding? Like, what could they be hiding on such an isolated island? Drugs, weapons, perhaps even money laundering? In any case, I might be able to find out more if I meet with Sir Raymond. Beep. Huh? Who's there? No need to keep ringing the doorbell. I'm coming. Some people are so impatient. Only immature people would do this. I know. Hey, come on. Yeah, I figured.
ヒギンズさん。
How you doing? How you doing? Aurora, you're here already?
ちゃんと私遊びに行くって
You
言った
did.
わ。
You did. I wasn't expecting you to come so soon. Were you waiting in the hallway?
そうよ。やることもないし、廊下で待ち構えていたの。
Hey, what's on your mind,
お話しし
Buttercup?
ましょう。
What you got? I don't know if she's joking or not. Listen, Aurora, a sweet girl like you shouldn't be in a guy's room all by yourself.
ヒギンズさん、私のこと襲ったりするの？
No, not at all. No. But other men might. I just want you to be more cautious.
じゃあ何も問題ないじゃない。お話ししましょう。
All right. All right. I'm exhausted though. Why is Aurora so interested in me anyway? I don't think she's trying to get something from me either. I just don't get it.
お話ししてくれるのね。よかった。
It is very weird that she just immediately beelines to us.
私、とても人恋しかったの。
I need to find out more about this island, so it's actually a good thing that Aurora wants to talk. I might be able to learn something from her.
さあ、お話ししましょう。ヒギンズさん。
Oh, so cute.
ねえ、二人きりの時は池田さんって呼んでも構わない？
I'm really interested in us giving her name. This seems like such an interesting thing to keep going forward with. And again, it could just be nothing and them just kind of carrying forward the gag. But I don't know. I feel like maybe we've doomed ourselves in some way. It'll all come back to this decision I made in the second hour of playing the video game. All right, but only when we're alone. But tell me about yourself. Why did you come to this island? Aren't you a bit young to be a representative? Traveling to an isolated island at such a young age must be
全
hard.
然大丈夫よ。それはちょっと私を甘く見すぎね。
I mean, I've no doubt you're very straightforward, if
これでも強い女な
anything.
のよ。
My apologies, I didn't mean it like that. So, why did you come to this island? Could nobody
い
accompany
ない
you?
わ。私以外の家族はみんな死んじゃったのよ。
Well, that's unfortunate.
私、天涯孤独の身ってやつなの。
Willing to bet there are some people that would want to take advantage of that. They're all dead? Despite what she just told me, Aurora still looks very calm. I'm sorry I brought that up. Since you were invited to come to the island, that means that your family was quite
ええ、
wealthy.
ものすごい大金持ちよ。それこそ小さな国くらいなら買えるくらいの大金持ちだったわ。
Again, you've got a pretty big target on your back right now, I bet.
昔は
Oh, you used to be. Used to be. Did something
も
change?
う今は何も残ってないわ。それこそ金庫の中にも埃しかないくらい。まあもう金庫なんてものもないけど、全部持っていかれちゃった。
Yeah, I can see that happening to a little girl just kind of getting completely steamrolled in something like this happening. Oh boy. I was trying to change the subject to something lighter, but failed miserably. Great job, Ikeda. Still, Aurora talks as if none of it really matters. She certainly is a strong girl. Why did they invite her? I thought that only millionaires were invited, or does that include ex-millionaires? Rather careless of them to invite her to come to this island. Or are they trying to prevent her from revealing
そんな
things?
に暗い顔をしないで。もう私の中でもとても遠くに行ってしまった出来事のように感じるの。だから池田さんが悲しむことなんてないわ。
If you say
でも
so.
ちょっとだけ時々思い出して悲しくなることもあるけど
I
ね。
imagine it does! It's okay to cry. You're human after all. By the way, Aurora, the blue ribbon looks really good on you.
そう。ありがとう。
You don't look very happy that I said that. You look sad, Aurora. What's the matter? Was it something I said?
ごめんなさい。私あまりこのリボン好きじゃないの。
Uh-huh. You don't? Why are you wearing a ribbon that you don't
うん
like?
そういうことになるわね。
Aw. What? I'm not sure what she meant by that, but I guess she has her own reasons. A blue ribbon. She always looks so bright and cheerful, so no one can imagine that she's having a hard time. Do you know Sir Raymond?
レイモンド卿？何かしら。なんだかその名前にとても嫌な感じがしたのだけど。その人、さっき挨拶してたこの屋敷の主の人よね。
Do you recall if someone said anything
ご
about
めん
him?
なさい。なんだかモヤモヤして忘れちゃった。でも、何かその人に対して悪い印象があるのだけ
Yeah,
は
I
確かよ。
Don't think that anyone kind of being the administrator over an island like this can be a good person. There's probably a lot of bad things going on, if any, previous real world experiences have taught us anything?
それ以上はわからないけど。
I see. Well, let me know if you remember anything at all.
わかったわ。何か思い出したら真っ先に池田さんに伝えに行くわ。
Thanks. Do you know anything specific about this island,
この
Aurora?
島のこといっぱい知っているわよ。白長ス島って名前は日本語の白長スクジラから名付けられたのよ。
Well, I knew that much. Yeah, I really wanted to know about the things that happen on this island. Do you know about that?
島の中で
Aurora's face suddenly becomes
何
pale.
かこの島ではとても良くないことが行われている。ええ、確かにそんな気がするわ。でも昔何かを聞いたことがあるような気がするのに。ごめんなさい、役に立てなくて。
No, it's okay, but I'd appreciate it if you would let me know if you happen to remember anything.
池田さん、この島のことを調べているのね。
Yeah, I guess you could say that, but please keep this to yourself, alright?
大丈夫、任せて。あなたには協力しないといけない。なぜかそんな気がするの。使命、
Hmm.
運命みたいなものを感じるわ。
That's a strong way to put it, but I'm glad that you're willing to help me. Do you know anything else about the island? For example, the bridge and the iron doors are really bizarre. Do you know anything about those?
橋と扉。あれを見ると、とても悲しい気分になるの。なぜかしら。
Hmm. Does that mean you heard about them in the
そう
past?
かもしれないわ。いえ、もしかすると、あれは何かを閉じ
Yeah,
込め
like,
るため
I don't know, lab experiments or something? Lock
ご
something
めんな
up.
さい。何か思い出したらすぐ伝えるから、もう少しだけ待って。
Of course. I don't think she's leading me on. She's trying hard to remember what she's forgotten. She still could just be pretending. No, I don't think Aurora would be capable of that. Aurora, can you tell me if anything is troubling you? Please let me
なら
help
池田
you.
さん、私を養ってくれる？
Sure! Why not? I mean, I've already got one girl that's probably gonna end up being my daughter at some point, despite the fact that we're pretending she's a sister. But I'm pretty sure she's gonna be like a daughter figure. But why not? I've got room for more. What's this all of a sudden? Just like you, I only have dust in my safe. If I adopted you, both of us would starve to death.
意地悪言ってごめんね。冗談よ。
Well, if you really need help, you can count on Sen and Neneko from New York. I'll do what I can. I take a business card from my wallet and give it to Aurora. This is rather careless of me, but I can't abandon Aurora. I want to help her any way I
池田
can.
さん、やっぱりあなたとてもいい人ね。
I'm glad you think so after knowing me for so very little long and the fact that I have a mustache. You are very trusting.
池田さんは探偵さんなのね。じゃあ、本当に辛くなった時、連絡していい？
Not just then. Just call me whenever you need help, or just call me for no particular reason at all. How about this? Give me a call when we're all back home, okay? All right?
わかったわ。必ず連絡する。
Death flag! Death flag! Death flag! Death flag! My experience tells me that this girl never had anyone else to rely on. She doesn't want to cause trouble for others and just suffers in silence instead. Knowing this only makes me more worried
あ
about
りがとう
her.
池田さん。大好きよ。
No, you're the best. I haven't done anything yet. I can only give you my business card.
じゃあ私も行くわね。いきなり訪ねちゃってごめんなさい。
Don't worry, it was a good way to kill some time anyway. Come back whenever you want.
さよならは言わないわ。じゃあまたねでお別れしましょう。
That's right. We'll see each other again soon. See you later. Why does my like this could just be nothing, but they just keep saying, "All right, I'll see you soon. We're definitely gonna talk again in the future." It just feels very sus.
じゃあまたね。
Job. Aurora seems reluctant to leave my room. She's a sweet girl and that worries me. I don't want her to get into any trouble. After all, I need to be extremely careful when I investigate this island. I guess I'm still a little bit seasick from the swaying of the ship. Someone from the mansion will probably call me when it's time for lunch. I'll just sleep a little bit until then. And we'll stop there for now. What are we gonna dream about? Who knows? But that is going to do it for this installment. We will be... I don't remember. This game does not have a button, does it? Oh, it does, actually. Anyway, that is going to do it for this installment of Return to Shironagasu Island. Things are starting to move forward. There's definitely a lot of mystery now that Aurora's involved. Not really sure where all of that's gonna go, but she's either going to end up disappearing very quickly, or there's going to be some part of the story that she's very pivotal to. It very much feels that way. The way you don't have that kind of conversation this early with a character and they not end up being super important. So there's definitely something going on there. And of course, Real, I think there's definitely more to be mined there. She obviously probably knows that we're a detective too. I wouldn't be surprised if she's like undercover or something here, but there's shady stuff going on this island. I think it's probably some kind of like lab that was used to do horrible experiments or something. And as for why everybody's being pulled here, it's just to get rid of everybody. I don't know, but I'm not sure that people are going to start dropping dead just yet. Maybe we're just here to investigate things, and all of these people are consequential to that investigation in some way. But that is going to do it for now. Thank you so much for stopping by, as always, and I hope you have a nice rest of your whatever, wherever you are, and we will catch you next time.